Good evening, everybody. We are back with some Pokemon Crystal, and last stream was a little bit disappointing because we didn't find Entei or Raikou. But we're going to try again, and yeah, hope we actually see one this time. I'll take one of them. I don't care which one it is, but at least one this time, because there was a lot of deers and bats. No, not bats, spiders. And the old owl here or there. So let's do this. Okay, so what I'm gonna try is
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Shut up, Alexa. I wasn't talking to you. Anyway, did I say anything that sounded like Alexa? I don't think I did. Anyway, what I'm going to try and do is we are going to fly somewhere and then fly back, so it kind of resets, hopefully. In my mind, that's how it's going to work. So let's try that. We're going to use Pidgeot. We're going to fly to... I might as well just fly to Equitique again. It'll still count as a move. So we'll do that. We'll head back down and let's let the hunt continue. So in theory, I think, if I remember rightly, the first encounter should be either Entei or Raikou, if they're going to appear. Hello, Chef. Welcome in. How are we doing? Yo to you too. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Friday night. We are about to either successfully or unsuccessfully find a legendary Pokemon. Either Entei or Raikou. And if we do, happy days. If not, then it's going to be a very long, boring stream, and I apologise. But hey, it's a grind that I have to do for me to proceed to my next challenge of Nuzlocke and Emerald. So that's on the cards, but I still have to catch Ho-Oh, Lugia, and maybe Celebi as well, if I can. Not sure how it entirely works, so we're going to figure that out eventually. But for now, we need to get the legendary beasts. Then, because after I've got Entei and Raikou, I believe I get the Rainbow Feather or Rainbow Wing, whatever it was called. which will help me get Ho-Oh. So I kind of have to find these two beasts first to then get the birds. Or winged creatures. I've already got Silver Wing for Lugia, but I need to get the Rainbow Wing as well. And then the final agenda after I have all the legendaries is to take on Red at Mount Silver. The last formidable opponent. And then I can consider this game done. When I actually encounter one of them, the music should be different. So we get different battle music. Hi Loanna, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday night. I'm hoping it's going to be a good Friday night for me, hunting these legendary Pokemon. So, fingers crossed, we can do this. So, this game is Pokemon Crystal. A childhood favourite of mine. It was, I don't know what year it came out actually. A long time ago, back in the day, it came out. Don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, it's a hell of a game. I love it. Brings back so many memories. Although I didn't realise it was actually possible to catch all the legendaries. Like Ho-Oh and Lugia as well. Because I thought they were specifically to gold and silver. But no, it turns out you can get pretty much all of them here. Now my phone's going off. Go away. It's only Discord. We're going to be seeing a lot of spiders and owls and deer. All nighttime creatures. Brawl Stars, I've never actually tried it, to be fair. Don't think it's really a game I would play, to be honest. Not my sort of thing. I'll tell you what is sort of my thing, though. Ark Survival Ascended, or Survival Evolved. They're pretty much the same game. It's got dinosaurs in it. It's awesome. It's a survival game. If you've played survival games, they are great. They're also really frustrating when you die. But hey, that's one of those things. Oh, shut up, phone. Anyone else tell their phone to shut up? Can't just be me, right? Sometimes the anxiety you can get just from hearing your phone go off. Oh, got homework. Yeah, homework's important. Gotta do it. I'm pretty sure it'd be better for you to do your homework rather than watch me. But if you want to stay, you can absolutely stay. Not a problem. Do you know? Oh, well, I assume you know what it's all about. Like, what subject or what have you got to do? Is it maths? Anything like that? It's not a lot, so it's fine. Okay, cool. Cool. That's fine. Crap. Yeah. Homework. I hated homework, I'll be honest. So bad enough we got to learn at school. They make us learn it at home. You have to do reading. Ah, that's fairly easy. Although I don't have the attention span for reading, I'll be honest. I've tried. I barely make it past the first chapter usually. Or the first sentence. I'm like, yeah, no, bored. Let's do something else. But not any other subject because it's Friday. Okay, that's good then. There's a bonus. So do you get a bit of homework every day then? I remember one year. It was for the summer holidays. I had a big project to write about, but I couldn't remember what it was now. I think it was like I had to do research and stuff like that, so I literally had to go to the library to print a load of stuff off the internet, which wasn't as easy to do as it is now. I'll note. And yeah, I did. It was a lot. I hated it. I don't even remember if I got good marks for it or not. I think in secondary school, after a while, I just didn't do them, and nobody really said anything. So I was like, cool, I won't be doing no more. Ugh. Go away, owl. Nobody wants a hoot hoot. We want a legendary. Although I will say, if we come across a shiny Pokemon by chance, I'll be catching it. If not, then, well, this is going to be a bit of a letdown today. I still want my Eevee to evolve into Umbreon as well, but that's not really going to happen at the moment. Can't risk having Eevee out as my first Pokemon, because it can't stop the Entei or Raikou from running away, whereas Golbat can by using Mean Look. So that's kind of why I'm stuck. Ooh, Ariados. Didn't expect to see that here. Have I been seeing Ariados already? I have, actually. No, never mind. That was me thinking it was rare. It is rare-ish, but I did see a lot of them last time, so it's not too much of a difference, you know? I went for a yellow light, a yellowish light today, so it's not so harsh on my face or my eyeballs. So the light I have has multiple colours. I can have red, blue, rainbow, strobes, all sorts. Although the strobes are a little bit distracting. So I'm going for the nice soft warm light today. Giving me a golden look, like I'm slightly tanned. But as you can see as I put my hand closer, well, not so close now, it's very pale. I shine. I'm like a piece of tinfoil. Especially if I get my chest out, but you're not going to want to see that. And I don't want to get banned either. Inappropriate. Water. Oh dear. This is going to be tedious. I'm not expecting groundbreaking views today on Twitch or YouTube. It would be nice for a chat while I'm being bored by the game. So it might be a case I'd have to risk doing other stuff. But there isn't really anything else to do. Not at the moment, because I've done all the gyms. I've done the Elite Four already. So I don't really need to do the Elite Four again, but it might not be a bad idea to get my levels up, because I'm going to need to be training up for the red fight. So I don't know. I just want to bump into one of these legendaries, because this is gonna frustrate me otherwise. Back in the day, just randomly bump into it and be like, ah, great. Even though if you didn't catch it at the time, you could at least track it on the Pokédex then. But whereas I have not seen one yet, I can't track them, which is really annoying. So for anyone that doesn't know, I'm going between routes because every time I do, the Pokemon should move up the map one slot. So they go from one city to a route to the next route every time I swap routes or places. So theoretically, we should end up bumping into one of them at least. And so far, it's not working. Like, I did this for possibly over half the stream last week, and just it didn't happen. So I'm hoping I'm not cursed here. I'm not going to be able to see him. Actually, I might have to double my chances here, because I've been jumping through the route and Ecritique, but what I'm going to do instead is head down here. There should be some grass, I would hope. Yes, we're going to try here. And then after this encounter, we're going to move back up into the other grass. I'm going to double my chances a little bit. So now we're going to go back this way. It'd be better if there was, you know, grass that was closer, but hey, it's necessary. Now we're going to go this one, get an encounter. It's not going to be one. Tell you that already, because there should be a different theme music. And then we're going to run away. And then we're going to go back to the other one. It's a hell of a cycle. But hey, it's got to be done. Alright. Wait a minute. It's not a different route. That's annoying. I might use that grass next though. It's a little bit closer. Bellsprout. Bellsprout. To be fair, Bellsprout was pretty badass in this game. Even in Violet City, there's a Sprout Tower where the trainers only use Bellsprout. And the occasional Hoot Hoot. Spinnerack. Not what I wanted. You're cute, but again, not what I wanted. All the way down. Do 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 do. Back up to here. For a minute there, I didn't think I changed route, but I know I did. Hoot Hoot. Go away, Hoot Hoot. Unless you can point me to the nearest Entei or Raikou, you are of no use to me. So let's keep moving. Nope. Noctowl though. Pretty cool, pretty cool. See, I don't know how shiny hunters can do this consistently, trying to find shiny Pokemon. Like, given the odds are terrible. Although, I think my odds should be better finding the legendary. Although, at the moment, my odds right there took me way too long to actually encounter something. Hello, Bellsprout. Not interested in you. I apologise. I am after something a little more beefy. And 4 legs. One's yellow, one's orangey, browny, reddy-ish. And has a mustache like Hulk Hogan. If you know, you know. Hoot hoot. Anyone notice that Hoot Hoot's sort of eyebrows look like the hands of a clock? Just a thought. Like a grandfather clock, you know? And because it sort of stands on one leg as well, it's kind of, yeah. But it's a grandfather clock. And it has 2 eyes and a beak. And feathers. And wings. See, we could always go on to the subject we were talking about last week. And that was Pokemon names and what the ideas were behind those names. For example, Antler here. We did probably speak about this one last time, but Stag and Antler, kind of a combination of that, I would imagine, is what they were going for, considering it's pretty much a deer. Makes sense, the idea behind the name there. But moving on to Pokemon that I probably haven't talked about, and this was just popped into my head because I literally have no idea where they came up with the name for it, or how or why. Rayquaza, or Rayquaza, however they pronounce it. Not a clue. Not a little dicky bird of how or what that name is stemmed from. Is it? It's a dragon type. It's kind of like a Chinese style dragon, you know, the long ones, kind of like Gyarados. But Gyarados obviously isn't a dragon. That's the point. What's Gyarados? Like the name. Gyarados. I have no idea what the name means there. Dos. Dos could mean dos as in 2. Spanish dos. It's possible, but I don't know. But 2 what? It would have 2 what? See, Magikarp's pretty easy. It's a carp. It's a fish. And Magi is probably, well, I suppose Magikarp. Because of its untapped potential to become a Gyarados. I said this last stream, there should be like a dictionary for Pokemon names and their origins. Blaziken's an easy one, thinking about it. Blaze as in fire type, Ken as in chicken, because you know it's a chicken. It's a bird type. It's not a bird type, but it looks like a bird. It's actually a fighting fire type, but make that make sense. And it's usually my choice of Pokemon for Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald. So, for the starter. This Nuzlock's going to be tough when I do get to it. If I ever get to it. Because at the moment, I'm getting nowhere. I may even end up having to cut out the attempt of, you know, the legendaries. Just to save time. I do enjoy this game, but this is not helpful. See, as a kid, I'd just bump into them by accident. But I'm not having such luck these days. Doesn't help that I fly everywhere as well usually, so Thing is, I don't know if they can appear in Kanto. Because it could be that's where they are. But I don't think they do. Which is a shame. Actually, it isn't a shame, because I don't want them to be in Kanto, I want them to be in Johto. Right where I am. The thing is, they got to appear eventually. Like, the whole time I was here last stream, I'd probably done this about 100 times. Roughly. This is a rough guess. I was doing it for well over an hour. I was having some lovely conversation and stuff, but I wasn't getting anywhere game-wise. I'm still in the same position I was last week. I can speed the process up, actually. Oh god, that speeds up real quick. That doesn't... I mean, I kind of speed up my moving between routes. And that. Okay, that helps. Alright. Oh god. No, that does not speed up the route thing. Yeah, no, we can just walk between the routes, that's fine. Oh god. Oh god. That came out of nowhere. I don't know if I like that. Nope. God, that's... Well, I gotta stop clicking the spacebar because that's just completely throwing me off. I suppose I might as well just do that. I'm pressing the wrong button now. I keep pressing spacebar by accident. Okay, we're not doing that now. Not until I get to the battles, I suppose. Bam, 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 bam. Don't really need to do that, but it's just quicker than trying to hit the run button. Well, well, well. Hope everyone's having a better Friday than me. Because so far, I'm not hitting my goals here. Ooh, a Ghastly. Very nice. Goodbye, Ghastly. Didn't want to do that, but yeah, done it now. Right, I'm not going to use the speedy up thing because it's throwing me off. And it's not very easy to control. I know I just did it again, sorry. I've got to refrain from touching the spacebar. Just did it again. Just trying to speed it up a touch, okay? I'm trying to be efficient here. So a little bloop there, and a little... I'm just not doing this very well. Ariados, nice. Goodbye, Ariados. Adios, Ariados. Hello, Hoothoot. Goodbye, Hoothoot. Hello, West Mids Housing. That's a really, peculiar name. I'll be honest. I like it. I bet nobody else has that name. How are we doing? Hope we're having a good Friday. I am hunting legendary Pokemon and failing, so welcome to this madhouse. I am having a hell of a time of not finding what I want. Really annoying, really. But hey, what can I say? Needs must. That's not my name. Okay, that makes sense. So I've had quite a few people in that are using like their parents' game. It's quite funny. Completely random names. Or it's like an adult name and like a child speaking. Really strange. I suppose not a child, but like a younger viewer. So I hope Friday's doing well for you. Hopefully Friday day has been good. Friday night can go hopefully well if we bump into a legendary here. But me and my luck do not agree, apparently. I am well, thank you very much. Very well. Tired. Been a hard working week. But I have an extra long weekend because I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and I'm off Monday, Tuesday for my birthday. I'm getting older. I'm in my 30s. I've been in my 30s for a couple of years now. I'm on to my third year of my 30s now. Or not quite, but almost. Not I mean, age doesn't tend to really bother me. Everyone complains about, oh no, I'm almost 30. Or honestly, yeah, it's been the same as my 20s. Just things hurt a little bit more. Or a bit more frequent. I mean, I've had back issues since I was quite young, so... Not issues, just... like, not actual medically diagnosed issues, but... I put my back out a long time ago, and it's never been right since. So now I'm an oldie. I feel old, but I'm not old. Ah, you subscribed to me. Thank you very much. That is much appreciated. Your support is always appreciated. Even just being here and chatting. That is more than enough for me. So thank you very much. You are an absolute legend. Spinneraki, you are not a legend. Please go away, because you are neither of the Pokemon that I'm looking for. Stop it. We love new subscribers. I like new chatters. I like new viewers. I don't even mind if you don't chat. If you're just there watching, that is good enough for me. And my back is, like I said, hurting. Oh, I don't need another encounter. One encounter per route will tell me what I need to know. Raikou and Entei are not here. So leave me alone. Imagine the chances of them both being in the same route. That'd be annoying. Because I'll only get to encounter one. But which one would it be? Oh god, I'm also very tired. Ugh. Been working hard this week. Not that I don't every other week, but I don't know, feels like I've been under a lot more pressure this week. Or I've just been putting myself under a lot more pressure. Work is hard. But it's cool, it don't matter. You gotta do what you gotta do. Hello, Noctowl. I would catch you, but I need all the balls I can get for when I do encounter the legendaries. I might do a quick Google actually, just to help speed up the process. Figure out what the best way to do this is. First of all, we don't need to see my notifications, not interested. Google. Alright, here we go, Google. How to find Entei in Crystal without Pokedex, because I haven't seen them yet. Menu super repels with a level 35 to 39 Pokemon in front, walking between routes 36 or 37 or 42 and 43. It roams Johto, so check grass areas and use a Master Ball or trapping moves like Mean Look. See. What? That doesn't seem right. I probably am trash. Super Repel with a Pokemon in your party between level 35 and 39. This prevents all wild Pokemon which are lower level from appearing, but allows the level 40 Entei to still encounter you. Okay, that's great, but walk to Route 37, check for Entei, then fly back to Equity and repeat. Random encounter. Simply walk in the grass on any route and hope for an encounter, though this is less efficient. Fly to Aquatic City, walk to Route 37, then fly back and repeat. Okay, I'm going to try that one. We're going to try the flying technique, I suppose we could call this one. Alright then, so we're going to ignore Ghastly here. It shouldn't really matter what level I got. It would just be, what, 60 plus 7? 67? And I'm going to be real old here and say, I don't know what the whole 6-7 thing's all about. I'm not with the times anymore. I just like an easy, simple life, and yeah, that's it. Do you know that meme? I know of 6-7, yes, 67? Don't know. But I've heard of 6-7. I'm even saying it right, I have no idea. I'm a bit, like I said, off with the times at the moment. Okay, so we're trying the fly technique here. So we're flying back to Equatic City. Which is literally up there. We've flown. Yeah, this is silly. One day you'll be famous. Would I? I hope so. No, actually, I don't hope so. I don't want to be like, you know, pop star famous. No, no, absolutely not. I did that wrong. We might as well take the encounter while we're here. And then fly back. I gotta remember to fly. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being like semi, not famous, but reasonably well-known streamer or content creator, you know, like gaming content and stuff. I do have a YouTube channel, you know, but obviously you're watching me on YouTube, so yeah, I forgot. Nobody's in Twitch at the moment watch me, so yeah, I do have some videos on YouTube that I've made. If you do wish to check out the rest of the channel, that is entirely up to you. There's some interesting videos, hopefully interesting. 1 million subs instead of 65. I would love 1 million subs. That would be excellent, but it's going to be a whole long journey before I get that far. I've been doing this sort of on and off for a few years now. I used to make Call of Duty montages back in the day. We're talking probably about 15 years ago, roughly. I don't actually know if I put those on this channel or not. They might be in the depths of the channel somewhere. Or they might be on my second channel. Well, my personal account channel. It might be something I upload in the future. Although they might get copyrighted because I used actual songs. Calling you poop, but that's not to be rude. Thanks. Thank you for your defense. I like that. That's brilliant. Slapped him for being rude. Oh, I love it. Brotherly love right there. Brotherly love. Wow, this flying technique. I know it's early days yet, but it's tedious. Although, actually, in my defense at the moment is what I'm doing now isn't skill based; it's luck based. So I can't really screw this up. But I could probably find a way to screw it up. Come on. Nope. This is a long and tedious thing to do. And I'm gonna probably be saying that a lot today. We're over half an hour in, and no closer to the goal. See, the whole rappel way of doing it don't make sense to me. I'm safe, there's no school tomorrow because I have exams. Oh, nice. But it is also Saturday tomorrow. You don't go to school on Saturday, surely. I almost walked to the city instead of flying. I don't understand why the flying is necessary. I suppose it's the random... Yeah. I think it's because it moves to a random spot when you fly. That might be what it is. But it might increase my chances. Who knows? You're happy it's Saturday? Me too. Me too. I like weekends. Although I have to take my daughter to swimming tomorrow first thing in the morning. Round about, well, it starts at 8, so I still got to be up early. It actually starts before my work time actually starts, which is really annoying. But like I said, I got extra long weekend this weekend, so I don't go back until Wednesday night. So happy days! I get to chill. Well, probably not. There'll be things to do. But I don't have to stress about it. It's nice. Adult life. You take the little things. The little moments of bliss. They're more precious than you know. The simple thing of just being able to sit down and put your feet up briefly for 2 seconds before your child shouts at you. Those small moments of rest. You gotta take them while you can. Well, hopefully this is going to be a bit more effective than what I have been doing. You're going to make fun of my age if I tell you. Okay, shall I try and guess? should I guess? Ah, damn it, I did it wrong. It's fine, I'll take the encounter this time and then try again. Is it older or younger than 12? Older, okay, that's good. That's good. So, I am going to guess 15. Am I right? Am I wrong? Hey, yes! My instinct was correct. Haha. Look at me. I'm not going to make fun of 15-year-olds. There's no point. It's all good. At least the the game I'm playing and whatnot isn't older than 15. I mean, I played this when I was a kid, so says it all really. And it's Pokemon. Pokemon's very kid friendly. So it's all down to whether I slip up and say a nasty word, or not nasty, but like a bad word. Naughty word was the word I was looking for. Which I will try not to. The bad words usually come out when I'm playing like a shooter game or something like that, and I die. That's when the bad words come out. So I think we should be safe. I don't think anyone's getting banned today. And the thing I like about playing Pokemon on stream is it's relaxing. Well, to an extent. Do you dare me to make my own channel on YouTube without my parents knowing? I don't think there's much that can go wrong with making your own YouTube channel. But I suppose it's better from the parents' point of view, and being a parent myself, I would rather know what my child is watching. Because there's some videos out there that can be really not suitable for kids. I know you're 15 and you're getting a little bit older. But there's still videos out there that are really messed up that you don't really want to be seeing, because it can really shape your way of thinking in a really bad way. So, as a parent, speaking as a parent, I would say just stick with what you're doing at the moment, just for just save your parents the stress. Not that there's a lot that can go wrong, but if you don't make, say, the profile in the right way, or like your profile is like as an adult, you're gonna get adult content which you shouldn't really be seeing. Snacks. Snacks is a good choice. I would snack. Well, I've had a snack before I started stream, so I don't really like snacking during stream. It seems rude. Like having a conversation with someone before, while you're eating, is you don't speak with your mouth full. You know, it seems a bit silly. It just seems a bit rude to me. But there we go. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. I'm throwing the word old around a lot this stream. Playing an old game. Fond of old memories. Seeing deers and owls and spiders is getting very old. What is your snack of choice then? I like a good snack. Are you a chocolate or sweet kind of person? Or are you like a savoury, crispy kind of person? Takis. Ah, is that the spicy stuff? I'm not. Well, I do like spicy stuff, but not stuff that, you know, blows your head off and you can't actually taste anything. I don't mind a little bit of spice. But I'm sure that's what I'm thinking of. Because you can get the blue ones, can't you? Yeah, no, I would not be eating one of those. See, I'm very much a sweet person. Well, no, chocolate person, but I've screwed up again. I keep screwing this up. I'll go for the encounter again. Yeah, I'm more of a chocolatey person and a sweet person over a savoury kind of snack. The only time I'd go for a savoury snack is usually if I'm kind of starving, hungry, and it's not quite tea time or anything, I'll have something savoury. But a snack, where did I put? Oh, I don't have my snack that I had earlier. Basically, what I was eating a minute ago was, it's like Rice Krispie bites, chocolate Rice Krispie bites, but with Maltesers in as well, like little bits of Malteser, and they are amazing. The last couple of times I ate them, I ate the whole box in one go. I probably would have done the same today if it wasn't for the fact I was streaming. It wouldn't have had time to eat them all. I'm very greedy. I gotta say I had higher hopes for this. This doesn't make for great content, especially when you don't get many viewers. Because nobody wants to stick around and watch me walk into grass and then fly away, and then walk into grass again. Not without seeing something spectacular, you know? And a deer is not spectacular. It's lame. You haven't got a red nose, you're not Rudolph, so go away. You're not bringing me any presents, you're just bringing me grief. I gotta keep flying back to Ecruteak City. Don't know what the logic is here. Apparently you're more likely to encounter them here, but if they're wandering around the map constantly, I don't see how this increases my chances, but what do I know? I'm gonna say this, but I trust Google. I really shouldn't trust Google, but here we go. We live in a world where Google is the oracle of information. When I first played this game, my oracle of information was a playthrough book. I'd have to go through the pages and I'd see maps of the whole place, and it would tell me what Pokemon I'd find, when I'd find them, what the chances are of finding them. I wish I still had that book. It was a very worn-in book. I used it a lot. Biddy-biding, boom, boom, bing, bing, biddy-biding, bing, 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 biddy-biding. God damn it! See, it's been such a long time since I've encountered an Entei and a Raikou. When it happens, I'm gonna be ecstatic. I might even jump up out of my chair and then put my back out. It'd be great. It's gonna be a hell of an experience. It's gonna be euphoria, nostalgia, and back pain all in one go. It's gonna be great. Up until the point I can't move, but I'll worry about that if it happens. I might be okay. Oh god, I'm yawning. Oh, I need to go to bed. But it's not even 9 o'clock yet. I usually aim for 10 o'clock. That's when I usually end the stream anyway. Itchy face, sorry. Fly back to what's its face, Ecruteak City. Down we go. Stay away from the long grass. I swear, if I have to go into tomorrow and have stream again and not get a legendary, I might just quit. Change my mind and be like, right, this is taking too damn long. It's not working out. I'm gonna have to... Oh, wait, no. I need to fly back, don't I? Yeah, it's taking too damn long. I'm gonna have to change my plan. So what it might be a case of is I might have to battle red and then just call it there. I got a Suicune, that's one legendary out of all of them. Or I could just go for Lugia because I got Silver Wing. I think I should be good to actually go for Lugia now if I wanted to. But I want to do the beasts first. What I could maybe do is travel instead. So like wander through to what's it called? So if we're looking, I believe it's this way. So you got Olivine City and Kyanwood, I think that's called. Between there is Whirl Islands, which is where Lugia is. So if instead I just journeyed my way on foot, maybe I would accidentally encounter one of them on the process to go in to get Lugia, which would be lovely. But let's face it, that's not how my luck goes. But that might be what I do next stream if I don't encounter him today. So it's one of those. I don't know how to go about it. Obviously, I want to give you guys something interesting to watch, and so far it's been lame. Lame, I tell you. At least you got snacks, I suppose. Takis. Do they have a good flavour, or was it all just pure heat? Because I don't know. I don't mind a bit of heat as long as there's a good flavour. Now I can actually taste it without my mouth being set on fire by a flamethrower. Because at that point, it's not fun or tasty. It's just hurt. It's just pain. Pain does not taste nice. See, I think once I've failed this stream to do it, I might have to resort to YouTube just to have someone verbally tell me how it should really be done and how it works. Just to be on the safe side, to make sure I'm doing this right, because from what I remember, they would, if you'd already bumped into one before, you could track them on the Pokédex, which is fine. So every time you moved between routes, you could check to see where the Pokemon is, and it would move across the map each time you moved between routes. So logically, you would expect that to be the case when you haven't actually encountered one yet. But maybe that's where I'm going wrong here. That might explain the repel situation. The repel technique. But like I said, I'll have to look at a video to see if someone could explain the way it works to me. I mean, I thought I already knew how to, you know, do this, but clearly I'm a bit off. My memories are a little bit fragmented. Oh, don't go that way. You have to fly over there, because Google says so. I'm gonna have all this music in my head when I go to bed. I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat going. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, takis. Are they hot, spicy? Is that the ones I'm thinking of? Like, if they're, like, ridiculously hot, then I wouldn't bother eating them. I do like a bit of spice, but not too much spice. Because if all I could taste is heat, that's not very tasty to me. Blue ones and the chocolate. Ah, yes. Like chili and chocolate actually is apparently a good pairing. And once upon a time, back in the day, Walker's released chili and chocolate crisps. There's a fact for you, if you didn't know it already. I think I tried them as well. Can't remember if I liked them or not. All the way back to Air Critique. Yeah, I haven't actually tried Takis. Because I know they're supposed to be really spicy. See, at this point in time, I'd be happy if a shiny Pokemon appeared. Like a shiny Noctowl would be great. I'd take that. But I'm not even getting that. It sucks. I don't actually know what the probability of finding a shiny is either. In theory, I would like to think that encountering one of the legendaries is probably more likely than encountering a shiny. So, but what do I know? Nothing, apparently. No, you're not shiny. We'll know if it's shiny because it'd do a little sparkly thing and it'd be a different colour. Which, unfortunately, it's not doing. Lie, you fool. So, here's a little question. What is your favourite game, or what are you liking playing at the moment? Here's a question for you. Obviously, I'm liking... Well, I was liking Pokemon Crystal. At the moment, it's really doing my head in. Also, I do want to play Ark Survival Ascended. It's one I've done videos of, but I haven't really gotten around to doing the videos. The editing takes a long time. So I've made Minecraft videos as well. Well, a Minecraft video, and halfway through another one, which I'm kind of putting off because I can't seem to get the right format for the Minecraft videos, like recording it and doing it the right way, in such a way that would be interesting. Because I only get a couple hours every week. Well, not every week, but every day. It's usually the evening between 8 and 10 where I actually get time to either play a game or stream or edit. And that's not a lot of time to work with. Especially for the level of content that I want to put out. Like, I want it to be good quality, but with good quality you gotta have time. Gotta put time into it. That's really frustrating. But yeah, if you want to see what I would call my good videos, look at my latest ARC videos. They're kind of, I'd say, editing wise, pretty good. Not excellent, not my best work, but with the content I had and the time I could put into it, it's the best I could do at this moment in time. It would be a whole lot better if I had a better PC as well. Or at least a better GPU. And possibly a CPU. But that's a whole other kettle of fish I'll end up getting into, and that's painful to talk about. Because it's frustratingly expensive if I want to upgrade those things. It's not money I can just throw at it, because it's money I don't have. Although technically, if I wanted to, I could probably buy a GPU outright now. But I would have to try and work that money back. I earn the money back. Or at least curve some spendings to actually get that money back slowly. I don't think that's going to really work out. What I may do when I get to Pokemon Emerald is, obviously I'll be doing streams and stuff, so I'll be working my way through it. But I'll have the whole playthrough eventually. What I might do is compile that all down to a video. One whole video, like a movie. And then you can watch me play all the way through Emerald from start to finish. I actually started streaming Crystal like halfway-ish through, because I just decided to start playing it a while back. And then I decided to carry on playing it on stream. By which point I was, I think, at... where was I at? I think I was just around about Mahogany Town. So where you catch Red Gyarados. Actually, that was exactly where I was at. I was right by Red Gyarados, about to catch him. And then I caught him on stream. I think. Sorry. I'm sure I did. Okay, sit rep. We are an hour into the stream, and I have not encountered Entei or Raikou. That's how I'm feeling right now. This is painful, to say the least. Yeah, I think YouTube tonight is or tomorrow is going to be the way to figure this out. See, I wouldn't even want to try and do this off stream, because then what's the point? And then people might not believe me, they might think I cheated. And that's not me. I wouldn't cheat. I don't like to cheat. I don't see the point in cheating, because it's like using cheat codes. You got to put a code in to get something cool. You haven't earned it. And there's a way in the game to do it. For you to earn it. Do it that way. That's the proper way to do it. If you just give yourself everything good in the game, what's the point? Like end game quality stuff. Like you could start the game fresh and then be like, oh, you know what? I want the legendary Pokemon now. Put a cheat code in or whatever. Boom, got it now. Destroy the whole gym, Elite Four, the whole lot. straight away. No issues. It's not fun then. It's not a challenge. In my opinion. My arm really hurts now from leaning on the table. So I have an L-shaped table. So I got my elbow on each side of the desk. And that's I need a cushion or something. Or a bit of padding. That might be something I have to invest in, I think. Something to rest my wrist on as well. Or wrists. Any good games I could play as well? Something I haven't tried maybe for a future stream. I'm gonna have a think, I think. So this stream is mostly procrastination while I'm failing at what my, objective is. I'm gonna have a little think about what sort of videos I want to make, and maybe seeing if there's a different game I could play that I could maybe do videos on. Think of ideas of how to do the video, what to do the video about, all that sort of stuff. It's a lot. The thing is, there's a lot of content on YouTube people have done already, or like ideas you're thinking of putting on YouTube, somebody's probably done already. But then people do like to see that sort of content, so maybe making it would get you those views. Who knows? But you got to make the content interesting. You also got to make thumbnails and titles that are interesting, that catch people's eye. And that's the very first hurdle you have to jump over to actually get a good video. I mean, the video could be good. If no one wants to click on it, it just gets missed amongst the sea of videos that's already on YouTube. That's the harsh reality of it. So you're going to make cool thumbnails. Some of them actually think, "Ooh, wow, that looks interesting. That might be a fun thing to watch." Or, "Oh, look, that looks like an interesting thing to watch." Or, "Oh, look, that guy looks like an idiot. Let's see what he's doing." That sort of thing. You gotta translate so much information in a little picture that big, and a little bit of, characters, words. A brief set of words and a small little picture. And you gotta try and tell a story in that amount of time. As someone's scrolling past it. It's gotta be attention grabbing. It's gotta be like, "Watch me!" It's rough. Everybody's fighting for your attention on YouTube. When you think about it. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. One second. Before I carry this on. It says release them from excuse me, release them from the burn tower, which I'm pretty sure I've already done, because when you encounter Suicune, it's here in the burn tower, and you have to release the other ones, which are here, were here when Suicune was here. Hold on, we'll get back to it in a minute. Hello, Zubat. You're no match. So they were here with Suicune, and they're no longer here, so that's fine. I just wanted to make sure they definitely weren't there before I carried on, because it could have been a case of they were there the whole time and I was being an idiot. So, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Leave me the hell alone. This is ridiculous. Don't want another encounter. Yeah, burn tower, in case you couldn't tell. Okay. Let's carry on the grind. Oh, look. Another owl. It's understandable why I have no viewers. It really is. Because right now I don't want to be viewing this either. I'll be honest. Just want to make sure the camera is looking at me. Yeah, that is kind of probably how I'm sitting because I'm looking at the screen. So I need it to point. Come on. The camera. A bit better? A bit better. I'm kind of... Yeah, I'm kind of more centered now. Alright. Now you guys can see my ugly face better. We'll carry on. No. Not helpful. See, we'll know when it's one of them because the music when we encounter them will be different. So it won't be the regular battle music. But I'm not sure if it starts as soon as you encounter them when you hit the grass or when you get into the battle. But I think it's the initial encounter is different as well. So this bit. So yeah. We'll know eventually when it happens, if it ever happens. Itchy nose, excuse me. Fly. No, that was the wrong button. Fly. Back to what's it face? Ekritique. Da, 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 da. Shut up, phone. Well, we got 45 minutes left to stream, and all I've done is walk from Ekritique City to Route 37. And that's it. It's been probably the most boring stream that I've ever done. And I've done some pretty crappy streams. Not intentionally, but it just happens. Unfortunately. And unfortunately, this sort of goal that I'm trying to achieve kind of has to happen. This is how it has to happen. And it's lame. There's nothing interesting's going on. And I kind of need... to do this to actually get where I want to go, or get what I want to get, and it's just not happening today. I'm also very tired. Come on. See the amount of encounters I had in that bloody burn tower. And I could barely get in an encounter here. Stuntler. That's quite an imposing Pokemon, it looks like, doesn't it? It would kind of give off the legendary kind of vibe. That's what I used to think. Now I just can't stand it because that's all I keep seeing. Look, it's not the legendary I'm looking for. In fact, it's not even legendary. It's just lame. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. Stantler, you suck. Boom. Itchy hand. Ow, 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 ow. Done. Ding, 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 ding. I'm not entirely sure this is the right way to do this, you know. I'll tell you what's most likely the case is, if I'd have carried on how I was doing it originally, I might have already encountered one before. Already. But we'll never know. Because I've decided to do it this way, because Google told me. This isn't even going to be worth watching as a VOD. Even if you are interested in my streams, this isn't worth watching. It's not interesting. I don't think there's even anything clippable from this. Just me yawning and complaining about how everything hurts and I'm old. Oh, sad times, sad times. Also, my posture isn't great. Although my back is... Ow, that hurt. Never mind, I'll shut up. I was going to say my back is kind of straight. But as I turn my neck, my back just clicked. But it's not good. It's not good. Da 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 da. Okay, so on another note, right? I've been talking about content and stuff, content making. I would like to be able to make content full time because I can then put all the time I need into said content. But because I cannot do that, I get 2 hours a day in the evening, give or take, sometimes, depending on the kids and how the evening pans out. It's not enough time to either fully get into playing something to get the content in the first place, and the editing takes twice as long, if not longer, to make that content into a video worth watching. So for me to get any content out, it's going to take months. For example, Minecraft. The last video I did was around about March, April time. And I've been working on one, although I haven't been recently for the last few weeks. The second installment. I think I started it again just before Christmas. But some of the content isn't up par, and I don't like it, and I don't think it's gonna match or make sense in the video when I put it together. So I need to rethink it through of what I'm gonna do to try and make that content interesting or worth putting into a video. Whereas if I could play the game in one long stint where I can actually kind of chronologically put the content into the video, I can kind of do it as I'm going along. Whereas when I'm playing it over multiple days, multiple sessions, I kind of lose track of where I am, or just forget like what the whole line of the content story is, or whatever, something like that. That kind of vibe, that sort of thinking. And then it's just when I come to edit it and try and put it all together, it's like, well, none of this makes sense. That doesn't kind of go with the bit I previously recorded. So how do I work it? How do I put it back? How do I make it make sense? And the truth is, I can't, which really sucks. So I gotta kind of like rethink it through now. I've done a bit of editing to it already. Although I think I may have just had a bit of a brainwave of how to go about this next step of the second Minecraft video. So I'm going to skip ahead and explain to the viewers, like, I'm sorry, between me getting to where I am now and from the last point you've seen, didn't work, so here's what I did next, and we'll talk about what I have built, etc. after. And then start again from there. That might be a good way to do it, I think. But then I also gotta have the time to record that, and yeah. It all just comes round to that circle of time. I don't have time and it sucks. So, I mean, playing Pokemon is kind of, well, streaming Pokemon is kind of pretty easy. You don't have to really edit it. I mean, I've only been putting out clips of this. I put a full video out of the Elite Four fight. That took a bit of extra time because I forgot to record the actual game audio. So I had to throw the music from the game in the right places. So it wasn't just me talking over nothing. And in my personal opinion, I think I did it quite well. All things considered, you know. But I didn't put in the additional sound effects like the sound of the Pokemon battling or whatever, or the sounds of the moves as they're being done, or the sounds of clicking when you click the button to like run, for example. Bling! I didn't put any of that in because that would have took way too long. I never would have got it done. I'd still be probably editing it now. And I put that out a few weeks ago. FYI, that Elite Four fight was intense. Worth watching, I'd say. There are some moves I had to make that if I hadn't have made them, I probably wouldn't have got through it. Although the first attempt, spoiler alert, didn't go well, all because of one screw up. So I would watch that if you want to watch me screw up. That's a good place to start. You. This one's for the losers. The outcasts and the sinners. No, we ain't been no winners. Gotta love a bit of Post Malone. Whiny dog. What? Want to go out? 2 secs, guys. 2 secs. Excuse the Excuse me, I have to take a minute from this riveting content. Hold on. Break the door. Oh. Sometimes I really wish the dog was smart enough to open the door himself. It would save me a lot of hassle. But then it would also cause a lot of problems because then he'd know how to get into the snack drawers. He'd be too smart for his own good then. Just imagine that. The dog raiding the snack drawer. He probably would if he could. I could shut the door now. There we go. Backed. A wild Ariados appeared. Lovely. It's not the first one I've seen today. Oh god, man. Sorry. I'm very tired. Oh, I may even end up cutting this one short, to be honest. And starting again tomorrow. That might be how I do it. Also, there may be potential on Monday and Tuesday for a day stream or morning stream. Potential. Or I'll just do it at night time. But we'll see. We'll see how the weekends go. Be nice if I could make some real progress. I've just not got anywhere and it's really annoying. See, I'm one of these people that want to see clear progress to an objective, and I've not made any progress. I think I might do a couple more of this and probably end it. At the hour-and-a-half mark, I was kind of hoping to ride it out, but I don't think it's gonna do me any good. So we're gonna do 2 more times. So I'm gonna fly back, do an encounter, fly back, and then do another encounter, and then that's it. I'm done. And then we will hopefully figure out how to do this a little more quicker. I will look at a couple of videos after and find out what I can do a little bit better to make this happen. Last time, flying back. No, that was the wrong place and now I've probably screwed it up. Great. I got over clicky with the buttons. I told you I'd managed to screw it up somehow. Alright, back down we go. Last encounter. Hello! Welcome in Sivan, or Sivan. Not quite sure how to pronounce that. You're actually catching me at a time where I'm about to finish, unfortunately. Because I've been trying to hunt legendaries and it's not working. I've been doing the same thing for an hour and a half, so I've decided to quit while I'm here. Try again another day. So let's yeah. Anyway, the second time you did that, last time I tried to watch, I already ended it. Was that me or someone else? If it's me again, I apologize. uh, as a constellation, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow night, between 8 and 10. I was going to be streaming till 10 tonight, but I've just had no luck here at the moment, so I'm going to recuperate and replan. Hopefully it will work out tomorrow. That's my theory. So anyway, thank you to everybody who's watched, subscribed, liked, whatever, or lurked. All the support is good. I hope you have a blessed day too. Thank you very much. Hopefully I can see you again soon. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.